Hello, people. This is an update on my HRT, female hormones. Today is 2 years, 10 months on female hormones, and 1 year, 5 months on shots, on estradiol shots. And today is 8/16/16, which is um, August 16, 2016. Um, I was raised back to 20 milligrams of estradiol because my last labs were really low, and also I'm on 200 milligrams of spironolactone and 150 milligrams of progesterone. They removed my finasteride, no longer on finasteride. And what I wanted to talk about is, since I never really introduced myself at the start, I've been having a lot of people message me bad stuff and whatever. But I want to let people know about myself. A lot of people call this bullshit and whatever, but I don't really care. But when I was little, I was actually born a girl. I was born female. Um, but because my dad couldn't have no boys. The two boys they did have before all my sisters would they died because the um, the semen wasn't that strong. So every boy she tried to have, they would die. So what happened was they only lasted. One died right at the stomach, and the other one died like a year after, or 1 year old or so. And then the doctor said she couldn't have any more boys, and she was only gonna have girls. So she had 3 girls, and then came me. But the only thing about it that they tried to make my sister, the one that's before me, they tried to make her into a boy. And but it was already too late because um, they tried to do this like a month. I mean, like a year after. They tried to give her like they they try to mess around with her, but they couldn't. Medications and stuff, um, which result in no breast. My sister did not get breast out of all my other sisters. But because I was born right after her, we're only like a year apart. They started messing around with me. So they went from giving her the medication to giving my mom the medications to me. So, right, they gave the medication to my mom while I was in her stomach. Then I came out. They did an operation, an illegal operation, which they gave me a silicone penis, um, and really not operational or nothing. I do not feel that part, and yes, I do not have balls. Um, it's only a silicone penis, but and then growing up, I was basically being trying to get brainwashed by my mother, and my father did not like that. My father really hated me because my mom was trying to change me. So my mom got beat up a lot. Then I got beat by my dad too. Um, I was getting beat by my mom because she wanted me to be a male. So she would try to correct me when I knew inside of me I was female, but she would tell me like, no, you're a boy, you like girls and this and that at a young age. We're talking about 2, 3 years old, 4 years old, 5, 6, all the way to like she stopped like 5 years ago. um, then when I was 10 years old, she started giving me, better than just giving me the medication, she was giving me testosterone shots, which really messed up my body and facial face and everything. It really messed me up. Um, she gave me testosterone till I was 15 years old. That's when I stood up on her and I said, "No more. I don't want any more testosterone." The testosterone already had done its job. I had already started looking male-ish, and I had started getting facial hairs and hair all over my body. I really hated myself so much. Um, and just it's been really a crazy life. I was basically I was in in fear all my life because the operation was illegal. My mom told me not to say anything about this because she had paid so much money, and and the thing about it is she wasted all her money on me, on making me, which I was basically uh, female, male, transgender, all the way till I was 30. The only reason why I stayed as male was because my mom forced me, and I was basically threatened. She would tell me if I ever tried to go female again, she would basically kill me. And she told me this when I was little. I in school I couldn't really I was known as the quiet one, as teachers really never thought I would talk. They thought that I couldn't talk, but the reason why I couldn't talk because I was silenced and brainwashed. Then um well, after everything, she only person my sister went through the same thing almost. My sister had problems with my mom. She left at age 13, actually at age 11 or 10, I think it was age 10, and left the house and basically lived with other people. She was a street girl, not like prostitution or anything, but she was hanging with gangs and everything, and didn't want to be home because of the reason of my mother. I was I was forced to stay home right after school, come home, not have friends. Um, one day I did my first time disobeying her, and I did go with a friend, and she called the cops on me. The cops came over and picked me up and brought me back home. Since then, I never did it again. Um, but living that life, I mean, living confused all my life because the way I was actually born female and being forced to live as a boy, um, really started like killing me inside. I stopped caring about life. I was thinking testosterone that I had inside me kept like thinking homicidal thoughts about killing and doing things to people and just messed me all up. I was getting out of control with the testosterone. Then I lived in anger till I was like 30 years old. I was angry all the time. I didn't want to know about life. Um, I've actually gave myself to video gaming, which I played a lot of video games at the time, and then gave myself to World of Warcraft. So lost myself into that game for a few years. Um, because my life was just not what I saw. Then then when I hit 30, well, actually 31, my I moved in with my sister, the one that all my mom would try to do stuff to her too, or they were doing stuff to her, but I was born, so she got saved. Um, then I moved in with her. Then what happened was, um, she she had my back, as she said. I told her that that wasn't me, and that I needed to change myself back to what I was born. And but yeah, um, when I was living as a boy, I um, I wasn't attracted to anything basically. I wasn't attracted to girls. I wasn't attracted to men. I wasn't attracted to anyone. Reasons why? Because I didn't have no sex drive. Um, like I said, my penis was silicone. I do not have feeling in that area. Do not feel anything. Um, and I'm gonna go a little bit more on this. I was a virgin till I hit like 32 years old. So because I couldn't do anything, and I sure wasn't gonna have sex with a man as a boy. I mean, as male. Um, I looked as a male. I wasn't gonna do anything with a man. I did not see myself doing that. I did not see myself living with a woman. Um, and that's why all this confusion was going in my head and anger. So once my sister had my back and she said, "Don't worry about mom. Um, start taking your hormones and everything." I started taking hormones. I went in. I was put as gender dysphoria. Um, but I had told them what happened and stuff, and they did a DNA test on me, and my DNA test came out as XX, chromosomes, and which is my genetics. Um, weird thing about it is that they were all shocked. The doctors, my endocrinologist was shocked. So they basically told me that this was going to be very risky, because once you go from one sex to the other and you try to go back, it's more riskier. But I mean, I wanted to go back because I never felt as a boy, so I just wanted to be myself again. So they gave me my medications. I started taking them. I've been taking them since of 2013, which is October 29, 2013. I've been taking it, and since we had all these 31 days, and extra days, it dropped down to this day, and but yeah, they they were shocked. So once they saw that my chromosomes were XX, they automatically changed my birth certificate to female. Since it was I was living a lie, and I did not feel that way. So um, I just been, I mean, life's just been hurting so much lately, and I've been having some really rude comments from some people. So why don't you just stay as a man and this and that? That's not my choice. I mean, I'm not gonna stay with something I didn't pick, something I didn't want to be. Um, it was something my mother picked for me. So every time they tell me that, it makes me very, very sad inside, which gets me gets me thinking more suicidal thoughts. Um, People tell me, they message me or they tell me that a lot of times I get discriminated against, and sometimes in at the um at the hospital, um because I'm going to different hospitals, and everybody just thinks, oh, she's just male to female transgender, so she must be a boy and this and that. So they try to treat me as a boy. But the only thing about it that they do not know that I was born female, and I hate it. And it's like they don't. People don't listen. People look at me strange. They look at me as I'm just one of the one of the other people, like one of the people I just want to change their. They just want to be. You want to go. They want their female. I mean, male to female transgender, but my real sex is female. And but the testosterone really destroyed me. Changed my voice, changed my face, changed my body, which the hormones that I'm taking now are redoing. And seems like I mean, since what I looked before, it looks way more different. But I'm getting to the point where I'm getting ready to give up. So, um, I can't get a job. I can't. I don't get no help for no one. So only thing left for me just to give up. So when I get the strength, when I get the strength in my body to actually do it, the only thing that I'm waiting for is to walk right into traffic. Hopefully more people don't die, but the only way I can go out is by getting run over by a car, so I won't feel it. So it can be an instant kill. I am afraid of hurting myself. If I saw myself cutting myself and then I saw myself bleeding, I am afraid of that. So I'd rather be instantly where I can't see what's going on. And also my MRIs finally came through. My doctor finally saw me and he told me that I do have a little it's a little, I forgot what the name is. It's a little tumor or something in my brain, which is only the size of a pea, that might be affecting my hormones because of what they told me, that this would be really risky from going from being already changed to another change. So because I went from female to male transgender, which wasn't my it wasn't my what is it called? It wasn't my decision. Now I have to deal with the um stuff like this, like going again from male to female, and now trying to go back to my original um, birth gender, and now that I'm trying to go back to my birth gender, it's becoming very, very, um, which is, well, it's starting to give me a brain tumor, and those are the side effects that they were talking about. But I mean, that can be taken care of, but they're taking care of it very, very slow. And I've just heard that they're getting rid of healthcare, which would be very, very hard for me to continue changing because I don't have a job. Nobody would hire me. Everything's just crazy. So, only other thing I can do is take my own life. I just have to get that strength to actually do it. And then once I do it, hopefully something changes. Um, but yeah, thank you for watching my show. I know it was a little longer. I've been writing a story of my life, but I brought it out to videos. Uh, so hopefully I'm around, and let's see where the future gets me at because I'm getting ready to give up. So today is 2 years, 10 months on female hormones, 1 year, 5 months on shots, and it is 8/16/2016. Thanks for watching, and please subscribe. Thanks.